Before George H.W. Bush became commander-in-chief, he was Ronald Reagan's vice president.
Yeah, Joy Benedict is live at the Reagan Library in Simi Valley with more reaction to the death of President Bush. Good morning, Joy.
Good morning, guys. That's right. I mean, their relationship is considered legendary, as although George H.W. Bush was also president, that relationship that they had as vice president is being told and by historians is probably one of the greatest relationships that there were. It was a very contentious election between the two of them back in 1980, obviously with President Ronald Reagan winning that election and then selecting George H.W. Bush to be his vice president. That went on for 8 years. So you see a lot of him inside the Reagan National Library behind me. In fact, they've even set up a new display for this morning to greet folks as they come in, where they can sign their condolences there and have some special photographs that weren't on display anywhere else of the two of them. Quite frankly, they say that their relationship is what made Ronald Reagan's presidency so great.
Honestly, we've lost one of the great ones. You know, I think an era in politics has really ended today with his death. He was honestly the best vice president I've known, certainly in my lifetime, but I don't say that lightly. I think he didn't go in wanting to be president. He went in knowing he was going to be a partner to the president, and he had a lot of ideas and he shared them, and Ronald Reagan relied on him.
And believe it or not, when George H.W. Bush then ran for president as a vice president, he was the first vice president to be elected president since 1836. So that certainly was a big event back then when it happened back in 1989. Of course, he only served one term as president. As for the Reagan National Library, for folks who want to come and they want to write in that condolence book or they want to learn a little bit more about this man, they can do that here at the library. The library itself opens at 10 o'clock. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Joy.